Greetings, I'm Craig Smyser. I've got my boots and hat on for this episode of Discover Austin because we're at the Broken Spoke for dinner and some two-steppin'. James White opened the Broken Spoke in 1964. Widely considered to be the best honky-tonk in Texas, it's known for great live country music and good Texas cooking. Any business that has been open for more than 50 years is certainly doing something right. As James White says, give the people cold beer, good food at reasonable prices, and a good time, and you're going to make it. To say that the Broken Spoke made it would be an understatement. The most famous item on the menu is the chicken fried steak. Now, as I say that, I realize that those of you outside of Texas may not know what I'm talking about, so we'll cover that on another episode. They also have steaks, burgers, barbecue, and Mexican. It's fantastic, regardless of what your cardiologist might tell you. While much has changed around the dance hall over the years, the Broken Spoke itself remains much the same. A lot of the interior is original, and the ceiling is still low enough that some folks will find it necessary to remove their hats. Country music icons like Willie Nelson and George Strait played here before they were famous. And in the case of Willie, he's still known to stop by from time to time. Open Tuesday through Saturday, the restaurant begins serving at 11 a.m., and there's always live music in the dining room from 6 to 8. In 2013, the land around the dance hall was redeveloped, and the gentleman who led the development was a graduate of the University of Texas and had spent time at the Broken Spoke during his college days. He tried to keep the new buildings off a bit from the property line so as not to overpower the Broken Spoke, and also mirrored the signage to complement that of the honky-tonk. The dance hall opens at 7:30 and dance lessons run from 8 to 9. This is a great opportunity for newcomers to learn the basics of the Texas two-step and the Cotton Eye Joe. While these aren't the only two dances done on the dance floor, it's a good place to start. When the band begins to play at 9 o'clock, the dance hall really starts to come to life. It's clear that many of these dancers have spent a lot of time on the Broken Spoke dance floor, and it's a treat just watching some of them. There's always live music, and several of the bands perform regularly. Most of the music played is original and not cover music. Of course, there's always the possibility that a famous guest may stop in to play for a set or two. You can always check the calendar on the Broken Spoke website to find out who's playing. Closing time ranges from 11:30 to 1:30, depending upon the night.
So we want this shrine to remain where it is and not be overcome by all the development that's around it. Yeah, this is a great place. We'll always have a great time.
In the tourist trap section, you can see a variety of country music memorabilia on display. Photos of those who've played at the Broken Spoke are found all around the dance hall. The Broken Spoke has been in a few movies and, of course, has been written about time and time again. So if you're looking for a hip, trendy place to do some line dancing, well, this is not the place for you. But if you're looking to do some real country dancing to great country music played by a live band in the last of the great Texas dance halls, then grab your boots and come on over. In the words of owner James White, the Broken Spoke ain't fancy, but it sure is country. You haven't been to Austin until you've been to the Broken Spoke. I'm Craig Smyser. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Discover Austin.